Yo, what's going on? What's going on? It is Trinidad and Tobago's son, New York City's nephew, Carter Y-O-U-N-G.
Yo, and I am in my key, and one day I hope to have the keys to your heart, and welcome to another episode of
Banter
and
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Hey, yo. What's up, baby?
What's up, my friend?
Ooh,
How you feeling?
Yo, I'm feeling good. I'm still here. I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
The world didn't come to an end. How you feeling, man?
I'm okay. You know.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm okay. That's been my anthem all week. I'm okay. Because we're a week into this, and we didn't fall apart. We're still alive. Everything's going right, bro. I'm okay. Yeah. Are you okay?
I am. Yeah, man. You know, still a little nervous.
As you should be.
Yeah, the temperature is crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? It's real spooky out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm in New York, so it's spooky out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. You've seen a lot of different vibes. A lot of people that were quiet ain't quiet no more. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, a lot of people that was quiet, they ain't quiet no more. You know what I mean? They got mind control over Debo.
Is that okay?
I wouldn't say it's okay.
I'm the type of person that if you hate me to my face. Don't bullshit me. Feed me this tub of lies and make me feel good. Tell me exactly how you feel, and then we can take it from there. You know, allow me the opportunity to feel the same way. So I actually appreciate what this guy is bringing to the table. He's bringing truth from a lot of people. A lot of people have been feeling this way. And, to me, it's okay. Feel that way.
You should be allowed to live your truth. You're right.
You should be allowed to live your truth.
Damn right. You know what? I agree with you. You know what? If you want to be a racist, a bigot, that is your prerogative. Not saying that that's what that man is. I just want to let that be said now. I'm not saying that's what that man is. I'm not making any speculations. I'm only speaking what I see and what I experienced. Those that I've encountered, those that are racist, those that are bigoted, are the ones that happen to support that man. It might just be a coincidence. I don't know. It just be a coincidence. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It might just be a coincidence.
I mean, according to polls, actually, we contribute to this as well. He carried a huge amount of the Latino vote as well. So we can't necessarily say that it's just racists that brought him into office.
I just want to say though, we're basing that off the assumption that a racist has to be someone that's not our complexion. You know what I'm saying? We're basing that off the assumption. There are people that look just like us that hate us. So I'm just saying. There's a lot of Clayton Bigsby's running around.
And be honest, have you been guilty of that yourself, bro? Yo, there've been moments where they made you cross the street.
You know what's crazy? Once again, right? Those are those. No, I grew up in Brooklyn, right? I grew up in Brooklyn in the '90s, where you got robbed for your sneakers when the dyno bikes came out with the gyros and the big pegs. Dudes was getting robbed for that. You rode the train if you weren't deep with your peoples. Certain cars you just didn't sit in. You know what I mean? It's sad. You know what I'm saying? But there's a difference between black people and niggas. There's a difference, right? There's a difference. There's a difference between black people.
For those that don't understand, this has been an eternal conversation that we have been having in the culture for a little while now. There is a difference.
Yo, and then it's crazy. There's different levels of niggas.
Yeah, it's a spectrum. The spectrum.
There's a spectrum of niggas.
It's a spectrum.
As I've gotten older, I'm like, God damn, that's some real
There's some respectable niggas out there. Yeah.
Like, I'm moving, right? I'm moving, so people are coming to check the apartment out and shit.
Again, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Landlord was like, "Yo, listen, some they gonna be here at 5:30." I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm getting that. Make sure everything is situated. They come here, it's smelling all nice as it always does."
Hmm.
And they pop up. It's 5:30. Ain't nobody get here. 5:35. Nah, yes, they're not coming. 5:45. Motherfucking realtor like, "Yeah, they just got here." All right, they gotta be niggas. I looked at my daughter like, they gotta be niggas. This ain't black people. This is niggas. I can tell this is niggas. And I had the cameras on. I left the crib. I had the cameras on and shit. And I'm watching them. And it's like, yeah, these is niggas. You showed up late, first and foremost. You agreed to be here at a specific time. And those that don't know, I take my time serious. You can't get that shit back. You say you're gonna be there at a certain time, be there.
Most valuable thing you have.
Yeah. So for me, I get stressed out because I feel like I have to represent somehow my entire race. When someone schedules a time, I have to ensure that I'm there 15 minutes prior, just because you automatically expect me. Yeah, you expect me to be late, so you're moving on the assumption, oh, this black, they work on CP time. So when I'm there 15 minutes prior to the agreed upon time, they're like, oh, well, you're here. Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, you thought I was one of them niggas. That's what you thought. You thought I was one of them niggas. I ain't one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right. We do the internal judgment. That's a fact. You know what I mean? It's sad, but it's one of the things. I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure the other brothers do it too. They do it too. The other brothers, they do it to each other. You know what I'm saying? No, prime example. We black people got niggas.
Mhm.
White people got rednecks.
Yeah, rednecks.
So that's they niggas.
We can
That's
say that,
their
right?
niggas.
We
Yeah,
can say that.
right, we can
Okay.
say that. You can say that. Yeah, I don't think redneck's like redneck doesn't have the same
It's not a
effect that niggas
derogatory
have.
term, or
Yeah,
is it?
like, but wait, all right, put it this way.
Some
We're
people embrace that shit, as some people embrace being a nigga.
right. But what I'm
But
saying is,
yeah,
were
hmm
rednecks enslaved and berated and segregated and burned and lynched and hanged and tortured and yet to have emancipation? I mean, have emancipation from certain issues and all these things?
no,
No.
outside of indentured servitude.
Yeah. So, right when yeah. So I don't think that's like being derogatory, right?
Okay, all right. Well,
No, right?
well, it can't be considered racist because you have to be higher on the economic toll pole, and as far as society is concerned.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
well, I mean, I'm just saying that we can't be racist towards white people because we essentially don't have the privilege to be racist. It's
Yeah.
so, but I derogatory. Yeah, I may it may be slight, but who at this point, bro?
It's
Moving
stupid.
on.
I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, I think what we're trying to get to here is all of these different terminologies and names, and it's stupid, right?
Mm.
I don't know how you feel, but it's stupid. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to call another race or another person or another ethnic group, or because they might look like you, but because they didn't grow up the way you did, or they don't have the things you have, you want to call them a certain name. It's stupid. At the end of the day,
It
in the
is, it
words of
is,
Biggie,
but
yeah, in the
all
words of
races
Biggie,
do it. We all do.
yeah,
It.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
so we are no
yeah,
different. We are just speaking. We're
yeah. We
speaking from
do the
our own
same thing.
experience, but
Yeah, we do
yeah,
the same
yeah,
thing.
we
But
all
Biggie
do it.
said it, man. Niggas bleed just like us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all that matters. I mean, we all bleed blood. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all it is. On a side note, just real quick, just because I don't know why this just popped in my head.
Okay.
Do you recall being told when you were like younger that our blood is actually blue, and then when the air hits
Mm.
it, the hemoglobin makes it red? Did you remember being told that as a kid?
Yeah, I remember that.
Apparently, that's a bunch of bullshit. I didn't know that. So thanks for lying to me as a child, adults. You know what I mean? Like, thanks for lying to me as a child. I really believe that if I could cut myself quick enough, I could see the blue blood. Like, you just made me a complete moron as a child.
School us,
Thanks a
bro.
lot. Yeah, it's crazy.
School us. I mean,
Apparently that's not.
uh huh.
Apparently it's not true. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna dive into the science of it. We're not here for that. Here at Banter'N'Bullsh, we're not here to break down science and physics and biology. I'm not. You might be because you're smarter than I am. So it's that light skin shit.
That's bro. Don't is bro. Listen, I hate it. I hate it when you. Our experiences are just different.
I love it. I love doing it.
There are areas where I can't even touch you, bro.
I don't want you to touch me at all.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pause-worthy moment. I mean,
Yeah, that was pause. There's no areas I want you to touch me.
yeah, no, yeah.
Let's say that now.
But no, yeah, it's we just have different experiences, bro. We just have different experiences. So no, please stop saying that, man.
No. All right, put it like this, right? Like when you said different experience, this is a prime example of different experience.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know how we have this issue where we as a people, we're divided as a people in itself. If you grew up in the suburbs, you lame. You gotta be you ain't a real black person unless you grew up in the projects in the hood, son.
Yeah.
Right? Then you have the
you talk white.
Yeah, that's another
that
one.
Shit growing
You
up.
don't
Bro,
talk like you're black. That's
I
the
heard
dumbest
that
thing I've
shit
ever
all
heard.
the time growing up, man.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It
You
forced
like
me to become somebody I wasn't.
Yeah,
Just to try to make other people around me feel comfortable. It's fucked up as it seems, but
and it's sad. It's sad, and I think when it comes to being divisive, I think that's what we need to work on. I remember I was out with a couple of friends of mine. This is back when I was still in the military. I think we were, if I remember correctly, I want to say somewhere in PA. It wasn't Philly, but it was in PA. And we were coming down the street. We were bar hopping, and we seen a bunch of white guys coming, right?
Hold on, bro.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah,
It's funny as shit. I love how people who lived or have association with Philly, they separate that shit completely from PA. Like it's its own state.
Oh, I got a funny story for that too. I got a funny story for that one too. Don't worry. I say not Philly because I don't want to say we were in the city of Philly. We were probably like in, I was like Lancaster or something like that. I don't know, but it wasn't Philly itself. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I say we were in PA. We just weren't in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Like we weren't in the city. So we're walking. I'm like, damn, there's like a bunch of white dudes. Some cocky white dudes look like they do. You know what I'm saying? Like they work out. So me and the brothers walking. Like, damn, bro. So I said, yo, it'd be funny as hell. What, yo? If we take our wallets out and just hold it up in the air and say we don't want no trouble. So as we're walking, we're getting closer. We pull our wallets out like, yo, man, look, man, we just trying to cross the street, bro. We don't want no trouble with y'all. We don't want y'all to like rob us or nothing. And they looked at us and started laughing because they were thinking we was going to start some shit, right? So by us doing that little gesture, we disarmed them, and there was like they busted out laughing. It was like, dude, that's funny as shit. And we started laughing. Yo, where you guys going? Yo, we going to this bar. Nah, that bar's trash. Come with us. And we rolled out like 20-something deep, just a whole Oreo, and had a bunch of fucking fun. And it just goes to show you that racism is taught and it's learned. It's not something that you just grew up having. Because we got along like it was nothing. Mm-hmm. We joked on a stereotype that was expected. White people see black people coming, they cross the street. So we joked on that. We made that a funny thing by saying we treated them like they were the black people. Look, guys, we don't want any trouble. Just take our money. We don't want trouble. And they laughed at it, and we got along. And I think this is a thing we have to learn. Like, we have to learn how to just laugh at these stupid little things that we're supposed to hate each other for. Like, we have to learn how to just laugh at it and not allow it to bother us. That does not say it gives you a pass to say something derogatory and insulting for the sake of saying it. You still get punched in the mouth for that. Last I checked. You still get punched in the mouth for that.
Freedom of speech, but not free of consequences.
Yeah, thank you. Like I had a friend of mine, my boy Lee, shout out to him, man. One time we was working out, and he's like, yo, you going home after the workout? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna jump in the shower and I'm gonna come back. He's like, yo, pick me up some cigarettes on the way back. I said to him, I bet. What you want, some Newports? He's like, good God, no, what I look like, black? It's crazy. But this is my boy. So I'm like, ouch. I'm like, He was like, I don't want Newports. He's like, that's all you people smoke is Newport Mentos. What you want me to get some orange soda for me on the way back too? I said, ow. I said, I'm sorry. Would you like me to get you like a pint of white rice and some math homework? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, that was a good one. And we're laughing about it because it's funny. You don't
Oh
take
man.
these things seriously. And I think if this country is going to heal and come together, we need to stop allowing the little things to dictate how we feel about each other.
Yeah.
If I don't like you, I don't like you because of you. I don't give a shit what your race, your sex, your religion, none of that. I don't care. If I don't like you, my issue with you is my issue with you as a person. I don't care if you're gay, straight, trans. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That is your prerogative to do and feel how you feel. But if I don't like you, it's because of that reason. You're a piece of shit. That's it. I hate when people go, oh, he doesn't like me because I'm black. They don't like me because I'm black. They don't like me because I'm white. They don't like me because I'm Jewish. Or they... No. Did you just stop to think maybe you just a fucking asshole? Like, that could just be it. That you're just a fucking asshole and we don't like you.
Yeah, but
It's not always the race card.
let me
It's
ask
not
you,
always.
if you don't like somebody, can you work with them? Can you live next to them?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
It's easy. It's very easy. I did it in the military. I did it in prison.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah,
It's not that
military is a great
complicated.
example.
Yeah, the military is the best example. You have people that you on any given Sunday would break their fucking face, but you are put in a deployment and you have no choice but to depend on this person to ensure that you get home to your family. And you know what? You make that shit work. It's not that complicated. All right? If I have a neighbor who despises me and hates me all just gives me the meanest look every day and I'm sleeping in my house and I hear somebody breaking into his house and I hear help me, I'm still going to jump up and run out there and put in the work.
Mm-hmm.
You're a human being and you don't deserve that shit. I wouldn't want that for you. Some people like, nah, you just stay in the bed and let it happen. I'm not built that way. I'm not built that way. You know what I'm saying? Like those that know me,
I
I'm not
think you
built.
hit it, man. I think you hit it. Most important thing is they're human beings, and we have to come to grips with that. Regardless of
Yeah.
how you feel, regardless of what you believe in, we're still human beings. We're all
Period.
working towards the same thing, and that's progression. Whether or
That's it.
not you believe progression should go in this way or that way, bottom line, we are looking for progression. So let's figure out how to come together, people. Let's figure out how
Please
to make this work.
listen to this, right? And a 11-year-old, when my daughter was 11, she said this to me. She asked me a question. She said, I said to her, yo, do you believe in God? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, what about? She's like, but I don't believe in religion. I'm like, why? And she said to me, she was 11. And I want people to understand this is how profound children are and how children understand and process things so much better than adults because we deal in emotion. Children really deal with just logic and then, a little emotion when they want a candy or something. But overall, give children more credit. She said to me, if you know a way to get to Brooklyn and grandma knows a different way and mommy knows a different way, why would you argue about how to get there if the destination is still the same? And I said, holy shit.
Damn.
That's fucking deep. You're 11. That's some deep shit. And if you look at the world's problems, that's exactly what it is. Everybody has an issue. My way is the best way to get there. Right?
Damn, right,
She was 11 at the time.
Wow.
My way is the best way.
How did you feel? How did you feel initially when she said that? Though I mean, when you
Super proud.
no. When you asked the question about religion, how did you feel? Did you believe?
I feel the exact same way. I believe in God. I do not knock anyone for their religion. Whatever you choose to believe in, you get to the same destination, right? Doesn't matter. I don't believe in religion. I feel that religion is man-made and was created to control other people. That's my feeling. You feel that religion is the only way to get to God. You have to do these certain steps. You have to pray 5 times. You have to give in tithes, whatever it may be. That's your belief. We still get to the same end result. There is one God. There is a higher power that oversees us, and we will be judged. I believe that. I just don't believe it the way you believe it. Does that make me a monster? Does that make you an idiot? No, it doesn't. But we still have this thing where we have to force our ideology on other people. No. This is the only way. Why is it the only way? Because you say it's the only way? That's kind of stupid. Right? Like, you're telling me the only way to get over the mountain is to go up and then over. Another guy's like, well, that's not smart. I'm just going to blow a hole through this motherfucker. Another guy's like, that's a lot of work. I'm just going to go around it. Another guy goes, that's stupid. I'm going to go down and up. We still getting to the other side, ain't we?
Yeah, still getting there.
So who gives a shit? Who gives 2 shits? How they get to the other side?
Yeah.
Why are you so hung up about how someone gets to their destination? They're still getting there.
Appreciate we got multiple pathways to get there.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Now I have different options.
Yeah, I got
Thanks.
options. I enjoy options.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That's what I like too. But for some reason we have this, and I think that's what has happened, with this recent situation that transpired in the country, right? On November 5th, this is what happened. People were just so caught up with feeling like this is the only way it's going to work. And if you go the opposite way, you're not American. You're a piece of shit. You're an idiot. And you see the hatred just coming out. People are attacking other people because, this person, like, I had to speak to a friend of mine, and I told him, like, yo, I want you to know, I still love you, my boy. Like, don't feel like you got to avoid me because you voted for who you voted for. Mm-hmm. I don't care. That's your fucking prerogative. Mm-hmm. I don't give a shit. Just like I told my cousin, you know what I'm saying, when he went through his transition. I don't give a shit, bro. You still my cousin. Male, female, you still my motherfucking blood. I don't give a shit. I'm going to still rock out with you no matter what. I'm here for you. You call me, I'm still going to get up. I'm not going to be, I can't believe he's transgender. I don't give a shit. Somebody said to me, right? Older cat, he said, hate is such a stupid thing because it's like drinking poison and hoping for the other person to die. It's so stupid. That's essentially what hate is. You are poisoning yourself with your hate for someone or their ideas, their beliefs, their color, whatever it is, their gender. You are poisoning yourself with that hate, hoping they die. You're only hurting yourself. It's the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah. What about those that are motivated by hate? What about those that are motivated by revenge?
Well, revenge and hate are 2 different things. Revenge is a beautiful thing sometimes. I'm sorry. Revenge is a great thing.
Revenge is path-oriented. Where hatred is motions.
Yeah, exactly. Revenge is this calculated thing. Hate is just random. You know what I'm saying? Like people, how many times you hear people go, I hate this shit? That's just random, right? You'll hear somebody go, I'm a revenge. Nah, you don't hear that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? A nigga don't be driving in a car and the dude cut him off. He go, I hate that motherfucker for cut me off. You don't hear motherfucker go, okay, 6 Charlie Delta 41. I'm gonna get my hands on this nigga. It's rare. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's rare that a motherfucker hones in and locks in on you. That revenge is different. But that hate is so stupid. It's just a dumb thing.
Who's the most vengeful person you know?
Me. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I want people to understand. Like I've said it before on an episode before. I'm gonna say it again. I am a laying in wait kind of person. My revenge, I'm patient. I'm so patient.
It becomes part of your journey, bro.
I'm patient. Man, do you understand how patient I am?
Oh,
I am. I'm going to give you a hypothetical because I have since grown past it. Okay, I want to stress that people. I want you to understand I have grown past this. But in the mix of when I was stewing in my emotions, I had plotted my revenge, and my revenge, it was so sweet. It was magnificent how I could have put this thing into play. All right. My initial plan was to come home, make things right with the missus. Like, baby, I still love you. I want to get back together. We got to make this work. I will help you take care of them 2 kids that you had by my boy. It doesn't matter. I love you. I learned my lesson. I will do whatever you need. That was my plan, right?
Yo.
And then I was going to regain her trust and her love. She was going to run out here and still do what the fuck she was doing. I wouldn't care. She's like, oh my God, he's really changed. He's such a sucker ass motherfucker. Then I would plant drugs in her car.
Yo.
Get her locked up.
Yo, this shit almost sound like an episode of Dave Chappelle, bro. You remember the season 1?
Yeah,
he was trying to get revenge. What is that?
I had that shit locked in, bro. I was so in tune to it, right? And then I was like, nah, you know what, yo. Yeah, I was like, yo, Carter,
feel you, Dave. Oh,
you got me better than that. But
you body me right now.
Yeah, but you want to know how vicious I? But I'll give you a little taste of how my mind works when it comes to revenge. I made that man's girlfriend fall in love with me, right? All with me not having sex with her, nothing. I just made her fall in love with my spirit. I made her feel good about herself, and I was just honest with her. And I manipulated the situation to where she fell in love with me and wanted to give me the things that she was going to give him. And she told him, you were just a copy of this man. This is the man that I really love. And it was breaking this man's mental. How did he get her to love him so fast? She only known the nigga for a month. He was pissed. And I was like, damn. You know what would be really evil? I really said this to myself. I said, you know what would be really fucked up? If I make this nigga kids love me. If I make his kids love me. Yo. So when you say revenge, I can go there. Yo. So hate is one thing. Revenge
this sounds very focused, bro. Like, yo, what?
And that's what I'm saying.
Are you saying that revenge makes you more focused than anything?
Revenge streamlines you. Think about it. They don't say when you break up with somebody you get a hate body. Do they say a hate body? No, they say the revenge body. Why do they say that? Because revenge channels that hate. It channels it. So now, you know what I'm saying? To that woman that got played, she's out. She's like, I'm gonna lose these 20 pounds. I'm gonna do these squats. So when this nigga see me, revenge body, because it channel her. The same thing for the man. I'm gonna do this. I'm locking in. I'm not answering my phone. I'm in the gym. I'm in school. I'm going to get this raise. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get back. That's that revenge. You don't never hear them say, I'm going to get this hate body. Don't sound good. Hate body doesn't sound good, right? Hate body doesn't sound like a thing. But a revenge body, it channels.
The revenge body.
I'm all about it. I'm all about the revenge. You know what I'm saying? Don't kill nobody, but just get your lick back, but get your lick back in a way that it elevates you. So I'm all for it. So revenge can be a good thing. Revenge can be a good thing. When it's like, you know, King Von.
Unfairness.
Yeah, when it's like Lil Durk, King Von type shit. Sliding on the niggas. I don't know.
You can't rely on life to supply that balance. You gotta do it yourself.
Yeah, you might have to. I mean, you know, God
just don't
God
take it
helps
too
those
far,
that
people.
help themselves. Yeah, God helps those that helps themselves. All right. I'm just saying. He helps those that helps themselves. So if you going out for this revenge, as long as you're not trying to kill nobody, shit. I want to say this again. It's not about doing bodily harm to anyone.
So let me ask you real quick.
Yeah.
So what puts you in a state of revenge? Is it like you felt something emotionally and it was taken away and you have to essentially do whatever you need to do to fill that balance? Or do you feel that revenge is more so, okay, this hurt and everything hurts right now. I only see things in a binary state. So it either hurts or it doesn't hurt. If it hurts, I'm putting everything in this category where it can possibly be revenge.
I think it's a culmination of all of that. I think it's a hurt, it's a shame, it's the self blame. How could I not see this? Because when you get hurt in a way that you're betrayed, you start going back and thinking, how did I not see this? How did I not allow this? Like how did I allow this? Excuse me. How could I have been so blind? So you start to internalize it first, and you blame yourself because you allowed it to happen, right? As if you could have somehow been this clairvoyant person and seen the future events, and it's your fault because you couldn't see it coming, right? But then when you get past the internal, you realize it was their fault, and then you say to yourself, I'm going to make them regret this, though. I'm going to make them regret doing what they did to me by elevating myself. So in a strange way, you kind of have to thank them for hurting you, because you would have never gotten to where you've gotten to if it wasn't for their bullshit. So they still helped you.
You brought up a very interesting point. How long did it take you to get to that point where you're blaming, well, not blame, but you're looking at yourself versus blaming the other person?
6 years. 6 years. 6 years. I didn't have to finish the question. 6 years. It was about a good 6 years. Like, it's like almost 7. Like around the 7-year mark, you go, like around the 7-year mark, you're sitting like this. Like, yeah. I'm like this, like, it's my fault. It's me. Can't blame them. Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah, it's on me, dog. I did that. I got to eat that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, the coolest breakup line, I want everybody to use this. If you ever have to break up with somebody after they did you wrong, you tell them, male or female, like, I'm not mad at you. I want you to understand that right now. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at myself, because I knew who and what you were before I got with you. It was my selfish and foolish thinking I could change you. And I was wrong for putting you in that position. I don't blame you. It's the best way to break up with somebody. They will sit there like, what? Did this motherfucker call me a hoe? Like, they gonna be really good. That nigga call me a hoe. Motherfucker just, what the fuck they mean? They knew what I was before they got. That don't even, this motherfucker just tried to play me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker just said I was a hoe. She was like, you calling me a hoe? I said, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I knew who you were before, and I just thought I could make you better. And that was wrong of me. I should not try to impose what I think you should be. I should allow you to be who you need to be. So in the words of my man Future, she for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, shorty, if he playing you, that nigga for the streets.
Yeah.
Let him go to the streets, baby.
Let him go to the streets.
Let him go to the streets. Let him be that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I just, like I said, man, revenge will elevate you, will push you, it'll propel you. It's the same thing, and it's every facet of life. If you're in school and a professor played you or a teacher played you out, you're gonna excel in that class just to shut that person down. Like, you thought I was stupid, or you think I couldn't do it, or whatever. Some people either run into it, some people run away from it. And I like to think a good chunk of us, we tend to run into the fucking fray and say, fuck it. Like, you're not gonna break me.
Oh man, I gotta ask you before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that revenge, the hatred, or the strict discipline, the pain, is more motivating to drive you to where you need to be versus love and nurture, caring?
Oh man, that's a good question. That's a good question. I think each serves its purpose at the right time in your growth. Right? I feel like if you have someone that loves you and supports you, that's going to drive you because you don't want to let them down, and you're appreciative of the support and the love and the care that they put into you. So you want to make them proud, but then that can only get you as far, right? And you're going to need some type of turmoil to further catapult you to where you need to be. Love and support is only going to get you so far. That drive and dedication is going to be the next thing that's going to get you there. And maybe if you need that need for revenge, then you channel into that. You find that, little Susie that when you was 6 told you ain't shit and she smacked your lunchbox out your head. Maybe you want to make that motherfucker feel like some shit. Use that, whatever it is, but find the thing that motivates you and runs you. But if love and the support is the thing that motivates you and runs you and it gets you to where you get to, more power to you. Me personally, I have never seen it being the only thing to get you where you have to get to. It's always some other outside turmoil that causes you to go, no, fuck you, I'm going to show you. You know what I mean? I think it's just, when you look at it, there's always something. Yeah. There's always something that something negative that you hold on to drive you to get you there. I mean, I know I have. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers told me, yeah, man, you going home? Like, yeah, keep a light on for you, bruh. You be back. And I was like, my man, the only way you gonna see me back up in this motherfucker is if I'm walking through with the motherfucking governor or the warden or some shit talking to inmates, my nigga. You ain't never gonna see me in a jumper, in no motherfucking tans, no greens, no nothing. Bro. So I use that as the motivation. But there's always some negative that you're gonna hold on to and run with it. Like, yeah, watch me do this. Watch this. I'm gonna show you. What we always say, I can show you, but I can tell you.
Live it, bro. Live
I'm
it.
Show you, but I can tell you. Yeah,
you gotta live it. Show through experience.
Absolutely.
It gets you further than telling them.
Damn right. And that's what it's about, man. It's about growth. So, circling back, I understand people are unhappy. Some people are unhappy with how, where we are right now as a people, as a country. Okay, so it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Some people are super happy. Great, cool. The people that are unhappy, that feel slighted, that feel offended, that feel bothered, use that to be better. Use that to infect the change. Instead of going, like, prime example, like, instead of driving and you see somebody supporting, you drive behind someone and they got a Kamala flag still on their car, don't pull up next to them, fuck you, that bitch lost, don't do that. That's stupid. You see somebody with Trump, don't do that. Just move past it. Elevate yourself past the stupidity. Be better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to be hateful. We're taught this as children, right? Good sportsmanship. Yo, we lost, you won. We won, you lost. Shake hands. Yo, it is what it is. Someone has to lose. Someone has to win.
That's right. Yeah.
It's what it is.
That's life.
Like you said, it's balance.
So who's Jordan? Jordan looked for any reason to hate the opponent. He won 6 championships. LeBron, he decided, I need teammates. I need people to work with. I need friends. I need people who get there with me, who go through the fight with me. He won 4 championships, but went to 10 finals. So, whose theory's better?
Neither. They're both sound. They're both sound theories. It's what works for you, right? It's what works for you. I mean, there are some people that go through an 8-ball every 2 days and function fine, right? And there's some people that do a fucking gram of coke and they fucked up for life. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. It's what works for you.
People are scared to do that shit these days.
What, coke?
Yeah, bro.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't have any experience with it, but I'm just saying, like with the fentanyl epidemic. I mean, in the words of Rick James, I'd be terrified of everything right now. I don't see why people still are interested in it. But hey,
I'm not saying I've done it. I'm not saying I've done it. I'm just saying cocaine's a hell of a drug. That's all I'm saying. Especially if you do some coke, if you do some coke and then you do some lean, oh my God! Like,
oh man,
yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's a seesaw. But kids, don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Please don't.
Speaking real quick before we before we move on. We're going to be okay. We're going to be all right. What are some of your methods that you can explain to us that we can do or that we can practice to let us know that we're going to be all right? Or if you're feeling stressed or you feel like you're this is getting too much, fuck you went through a bad breakup this week. You voted for Kamala. you got cut off in traffic. You know, you took a test and you failed. Who cares? At the end of the day, everything's going to be all right. But let us know, what would you do, or some of the things that we can do to practice being okay.
I have come to an understanding. When I get up in the morning, the first thing I do when I put my feet on the ground, when I roll out my bed and I put my feet on the ground, I look around and I say, thank you. I'm appreciative for every little fucking thing I have.
So being thankful.
I want you, if you feel like you're having a bad day, guess what? Today was a bad day. Boo-hoo. Tomorrow's problems are going to be waiting for you. Don't dwell on the insignificant shit. When you look at how minuscule your little problems are, your worst day is somebody's best day. When you think about that, someone cut you off in traffic, you're pissed off. Oh, they cut me off. There's someone that doesn't even have a fucking car to be cut off in. You're pissed off because your girl cheated on you, right? And she left you. Oh, your man cheated on you. Oh, we had to be. Oh, my God, they did that. There's someone who has never known the comfort of another person's touch. You're pissed off at your parents because they told you can't do this. There's a child that's in the orphanage that doesn't know what parents are. Your worst day is someone's greatest day. So how do I cope? I understand that what I have is a blessing. And anyone that's in a worse off situation will be grateful to be where I am. Why the fuck am I complaining? Why am I complaining?
Ah, man. Woo! Deep, bro.
It
wasn't even shots in the quote.
Wasn't even shots in the quote. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do now. Might have used up all my shots in the quote mojo.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man, I done fucked up. But I'm just saying, like, we got to stop. And I don't know how the saying goes, but don't compare yourself to the next person. Don't compare what you have or where you are in life to the next person. We all got a race to run, man, and we got our own pace to run it.
Yeah.
Let that man or that woman or that person be wherever they are. You'll get where you need to be in due time. Stop comparing. That shit will kill your ambition. That shit will kill your dreams if you start comparing. Well, so and so got this. I should have this by now. No, you shouldn't. They should have that by now. Damn. Because they put in the work for that to get there now. You put in the work and you'll get to what you have to get then when you put the work in. Shit ain't given. You got to work for it. I mean, and like I said, that doesn't work. If the love and support ain't working, find some revenge. Find something to motivate you. Find something to...
Jesus Christ.
Find something...
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
I give you credit. You know how to circle back. Your circle back skills, magnifique, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Buster, you on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Buster, on that motherfucker.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's move on to some bullshit. Oh, man. Oh, man. That Banter ran a little bit long, but hey, we had to get deep on it. Who gives a fuck? We in some bullshit right now. Oh, man. Let's get it started with some news and bullshit. 4 residents from Los Angeles, they were arrested this week after an investigation by the California Department of Insurance revealed that they used a life-size bear costume to stage their attack on vehicles in an attempt to secure a 6-figure payout. The 4 suspects have been charged with insurance fraud and conspiracy, and their alleged scam cost 3 insurance companies a total of $141,000. Bruh, is this some bullshit?
You mean to tell me?
Have you heard about this?
No.
Yeah, man.
Where was this?
Is it Los Angeles? Come on, man.
You
we've
mean to
been
tell
over
me?
some bullshit lately, bro.
I mean, it's, yeah,
If there's some
y'all
bullshit
y'all
coming
trying
out,
to
it's
say, oh,
typically from Florida or Los Angeles.
I was about to say that. It's usually Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like
Now
Charlamagne the
we
God
we
said, shout out to
we
Charlamagne
got
the
some
God.
bullshit over here too.
All the crazy people come from Florida and some of the Bronx. You did say that. But you mean to tell me motherfuckers got a bear costume?
Yeah, man. They bought a bear costume.
How
They
much that shit
messed up
cost?
the Rolls Royce. What was that?
How
Yeah,
much did that shit cost?
they clawed the vehicles, clawed the seats. The insurance company, after paying out, and during their investigation, they looked at the claw marks, found out that they were just too symmetrical. Everything was just too perfect, and so they they decided to check in on what was going on. They broke they while investigating, they actually found the bear costume in the home of one of the suspects, which they took a picture of to basically show. They have video camera footage,
Oh,
bro. It was a complete mess. So I don't know what the fuck
okay.
they were doing, but look, can I ask you a
I,
question? If you had a guess on what race they were, what would you think?
I just went through a whole spiel about not judging people, and we need to get off these little quirks of what describes a person. But that just sounds like some Caucasian shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Niggas don't got the time to dress up as a bear to do.
We're not down for sophisticated scams. Is that what you're saying, bro?
You know what?
Like,
Black
it
people,
was just too
y'all might hate me for this.
sophisticated.
Y'all might hate me for this. All right, but yeah, we don't got the time. First off, that bear costume sound like it costs a lot of money. We trying to get money, not spend money. All right. So that in itself, you had the time to invest money in buying a bear costume, plotted out the whole scene. Yeah, we gonna scratch it like this, and then go Nick, I don't know if that's a thing black people want to do. Like, I don't know. That's stupid.
Oh man.
Furthermore, I don't care how realistic the costume looks. You can't be that stupid to believe that was a real bear. I mean, unless these people are insanely great actors, maybe they're method actors, right? Maybe they were like, I'm going to just spend a week with bears to learn how they act and emulate that emotion. Maybe they're method actors. I don't know, but
Nothing of the
that's
sort.
pretty.
Nothing of the sort,
That's
bro.
that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, pretty dumb, bro. Pretty dumb. It's some
That's
bullshit.
pretty dumb. You know, that's you get
Oh
the Robert De
man.
Niro. You get the Robin up. That's pretty stupid. That's
Oh
pretty
man.
dumb. Yeah, that's dumb. That's dumb.
Can we
Like,
move on to
wow.
brilliant and bullshit?
What you got for me? What do you
Brilliant or
have for me?
bullshit?
What do you
Tonight,
have for me to tell?
Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, they square off at AT&T Stadium in Texas. Mike is 58 years old. Jake Paul, young, up and coming, and he's knocking people out. Yes, they haven't been that credible of boxers, and when he actually did fight a boxer who was of caliber, he lost. But do you think the decision for Mike Tyson to step out and basically have a sanctioned fight with Jake Paul, was it brilliant or bullshit?
I think it was brilliant for Jake Paul because he's getting to fight a legend, and it's just going to elevate his brand.
Yeah.
I think it's bullshit for Mike to belittle himself to fighting, to even entertaining a bozo. But I will say this. Jake Paul, when you were 15 years old, 16 years old, you were doing videos of you saying you have a hot dog and acting a fool and smacking your ass and running around your mom and dad's house. When Mike was 15, he was knocking niggas the fuck out.
He was knocking him out, bro.
Um,
I mean, but it's not the same Mike, though.
Mike was oh no, I got something for you. Remember when we was younger and we used to try like our uncles, you know, or like or grandpa,
Yeah,
he'll
ain't nothing like
grab
the
you.
old man strength, bro.
You like, oh,
Yeah,
bro,
that old man strength is real.
this nigga
but,
strong.
but the stamina was shit. I mean, all you gotta do is outrun a little, get a little couple juke
I hear
moves,
you.
run outside, you
But
good.
have you been
but they catch you in
watching?
the living room, that's your ass.
It's over. But have you been watching how this nigga Mike has been training? My nigga,
But
I'm
20
I'm
years
I'm,
ago,
I'm afraid.
20 years ago, Mike couldn't go 4 rounds. You think
That's
that he
true.
can last all 8 with Jake?
I don't think so. I what I'm worried about is, can Jake take a punch from Mike?
He
That's what
took that
I'm worried
slap
about.
pretty well.
It wasn't really a slap though. If you
Eh,
really pay attention to
it
it,
was more so a
he,
get on me.
if you look at the still, it was a and then hold and snuff. It was a
Yeah.
smack hold snuff.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't a smack fest slap. It was a smack hold snuff. So you got the and push. So the sound, you got the theatrical, but then you got the snuff. You see what I'm saying? That's what it was. It was a smack and a snuff. So it wasn't a full lean into the body slap. You know what I mean? Do I think it might just be all for theatrics, but I understand that Mike's not wired right. He's not wired correctly, bro. Like
Yeah.
this man isn't. He's not on Earth right now.
I get it, but there are rules. There are rules.
Right.
It's a sanctioned fight. And
Remember the
I
great
get it if
white
we
hope?
were in the streets or fuck, if
No,
we
I
were
just
we were
remember.
in an airplane together.
Prime example.
He whooped that
You remember
dude's
the Great
ass in the
White
air.
Hype?
You
Remember the movie The Great White Hype with Damon Wayans?
yeah.
When it was sketched that they was just gonna go a few rounds and it wasn't gonna be too crazy.
Yeah, then he
And then
actually started
he started
training.
whooping, and Damon said, "You trying to embarrass me on TV?" And he started to whoop his ass. I'm afraid that Jake Paul gonna do the same thing. Michael like, "You try to embarrass me on national TV?" And Mike really unleashed the demon on his ass. That's what I'm afraid of. Because it's an exhibition fight, right? But don't get too proud with yourself. Mike might forget. Mike will fuck up a whole check just to check you for trying to disrespect him. Mike will fuck up the check. Let's be realistic. Mike Tyson will fuck up the bag if you trying to make him look like a bitch.
I agree. He will fuck up
This
the
is an
bag.
old school Brooklyn motherfucker, bro. He's not about that bullshit, man. Don't play with that man.
Speak on it. But again, this is a sanctioned fight. It'd be different if we were on the streets. I wouldn't trust Mike on the streets. I ain't fucking with Mike on the streets. It's a completely different situation. But if I got to pause every 3 minutes, I get a chance to rest and get some water and look at him in the corner and kind of evaluate the situation. It's a totally different situation for me. I mean, again, 20 years ago, he couldn't last 4 rounds, bro. All Jake Paul has to do is survive 4 rounds. It was like a well-known thing with Mike Tyson. All you gotta do is survive the 4 rounds. You'll be all right. All of a sudden, people started surviving 4 rounds, and they started getting that Mike as it went on. To me, I don't see why Mike would want to do this.
I mean, we don't know. We don't know. I mean, maybe I don't think he needs the money. I think maybe he probably gonna donate the money to something, or maybe it's just something. Once again, it might just be something he has to prove to himself. Maybe we're looking at it too deeply, right? It might just be something he wants to prove to himself. Maybe he's like on some Rocky shit, talking to fucking you know what I mean, Apollo. You ever feel like you got one more in you? You know, like there's just one more fight, one more round. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe he just wants to see if he still can go. We don't know. We don't know what's in that man's head. I do know that it's the dumbest thing for Jake Paul to want this type of smoke. That's all I know.
I think it's exactly what he needs. I think what he's doing just for the sport of boxing is incredible, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Absolutely.
And it's crazy that we are kind of we see this as a cultural fight where essentially Mike Tyson's representing a whole entire race. And is that fair to even put that on him? So if Jake Paul wins, you don't feel like that's a mark on the culture?
Mike Tyson is
he's been knocking us
in boxing
think back to Nate Robinson, bro.
Yeah. He's been the most feared man in boxing for decades. he's still a feared individual, and I don't. I hope it doesn't affect the allure and the mystique that is Mike Tyson. I don't feel like he's representing the entire culture. I don't feel that at all. I don't think that. I think if anything, he's representing the elder statesman. I'll say that. He's it's more of a generational thing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more of a generational thing. It's the equivalent of saying, um, you know, let's young boy, NBA young boy is nicer than Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a generational thing, not a racial thing. To me, I don't view it as a racial thing. I view it as a generational thing. Like,
All right.
he's the new school and Mike's the old school, and it's like, yeah, I could take the old head and oil, like I still got it. You don't know. You know what I mean? That's how I view it. I don't view it as a race thing. I think to put it on the race card is kind of not necessary.
Okay,
It's a
good,
generational
good,
thing.
good.
Yeah, I think it's
All
a
right.
generational thing.
So Mike get knocked out. How do you
Not gonna
feel?
happen. It's not gonna happen. Mike's not getting knocked out. Like I said, Mike will probably lose on a technicality. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll probably be,
He
oh
just
yo,
lost
you know
his
what I'm
shit.
saying? Yeah, round, judges did 98, 97, 98, 97, 97,
Oh,
98 in
so you
favor of
actually
Jake
think
Paul.
Mike's gonna go to the whole 8?
I think
You actually think
like,
he's gonna survive the whole fight?
I mean, you never know. Like I said, people grow, people change. You're saying it's been well known that he couldn't last 4 rounds. Mike knows that. So we don't know what this man's training regimen has entailed.
So
You get
you
what I'm
think it's
saying?
gonna
We don't know.
increase as he gets older?
We don't know.
I guess we're gonna find out.
I'm
We're gonna
just
find
saying,
out.
when I was younger, I was pumping Nova. Now I'm a gunner now, goddamn it. So shit, some things get better in age, guys. I'm just saying. Some shit get better with
Yeah,
age.
yeah.
Actually, I'm lying. I was like that when I was younger. I'm lying. I don't know why I'm lying. A couple of chicks probably like, that nigga lied. He always been a monster. Yeah, you right. You're right. I'm sorry. I lied.
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't presume to know how this is gonna go. I do know this is for entertainment
So,
purposes
so
only.
you do
And
you feel this is old versus young versus
yes,
black versus white?
yeah, it's old versus young. Fuck the
Okay.
black versus white. It's old
Okay.
versus young.
Oh
In
man,
my
I
opinion.
love the direction you going in. Blessings, brother.
Yeah,
Real quick,
yeah.
anything for question for Carter this week?
Oh, oh man. First off, I want. Yeah, I'm gonna hear that.
Go ahead, bro.
First off, once again, man, thank you to everybody that submitted questions for Carter. I appreciate you. If you do not know how to do it, you can go to my Instagram page at It's Carter Young at Instagram. You can DM me directly with your questions. You can go at Banter'N'Bullsh on Instagram, and you can DM with that as well. You can do It's Carter Young on TikTok. You can direct your questions there as well. You can also go on the YouTube channel itself, Banter and Bullshit, and submit your
Yes,
questions
please.
there as well. So either way, you can find it and you can ask these questions. And those of you that did it today, there were a lot of questions. Unfortunately, I had to choose two because people, you are super racist, super disrespectful. Like, I don't even understand what necessitates this level of disrespect.
All right.
Okay? You do know, I just want to say, you do know, I'm not the only person on the show, right? You know,
Where are you going with this, bro?
I'm just saying, I'm not the only person
Where
on
you
the
going
show.
with this, bro? I don't want him to hate me.
I know it's questions for Carter, but you don't got to direct all of your angst and malice towards just me.
But you said you want to. You said I want all the smoke.
I do want all
all
the
this
smoke.
light the chimney. I'm going up it. Bro, this is what you asked for, man. They giving it
But
to
yo,
you.
no. This past week, man, has been super disrespectful. I even allowed some of the comments. If those of you who are watching
On
the
Instagram, we've been super disrespectful.
yeah, we've been super disrespectful. Yo, please like, share, and subscribe.
Please,
All
please,
right,
please.
whatever you do, I don't care if you hate me. Love MIK, hate me. I don't care. All right.
Let's
But
stop.
first question.
We're trying to build this
Uh,
together.
Yeah, but no, I'm fine with
My
that.
bad.
I do
Yeah,
want you to be
yeah. Question
coherent.
for Carter. Question for Carter. My bad.
This first question is from Proud Christian. So you can tell where
Proud
this is going to go.
Christian. Yeah, we know we're going with this one.
You know where we're going with this one. Why are you so unhappy that Trump won? He will make America great again. You people just need to be grateful. I'm going to make the assumption that when you say you people, you just mean unhappy people.
Democrats?
I'm
Maybe.
going to just mean you think unhappy. I don't think you mean what I think you mean.
Yeah.
The underlying tone of what you're saying. I am not unhappy that this man won. I am not unhappy.
You don't know who we voted for anyway.
That's
I
one.
don't know why you got
I,
why you don't. You have no idea who we voted for, who we supported.
uh-huh. You don't know me.
Shit. You
You
don't
don't know
know
what I've
us.
been
You
through.
don't know us.
Nah,
You
but,
don't know.
for real. But no, look, I'm not unhappy. I am, I feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I do have my trepidations when it comes to the elections. I do feel a certain way, and that is my personal opinion and my personal feelings, and it has nothing to do with anything else. My feelings or my ideas do not represent an entire race or culture. It is an individual. So
Yeah.
for you to heap the question upon me saying that
Speak for me.
I'm somehow representing an entire culture or race is ludicrous, and it's actually very asinine of you, sir and or ma'am, z, zer, they, them. You're an idiot, okay? And that has no boundary. You're just a fool. I think you woke up thinking that you were going to somehow incite some type of emotional response or disrespectful response or make me feel some type of way. If you believe what you believe, that's your right. But I am not unhappy. Don't make that assumption, because when you make an assumption, you know what you do. You just make an ass out of you. Because me, I don't give a fuck. Alright, so let's just get that straight right now. But I do appreciate your comment. I do appreciate your question. Thank you. And if you haven't, please subscribe. It's going to be more fun stuff that you could ridicule me about and talk shit to me about. And I will gladly post your questions again if they're of valid content. You got chosen today because the other stuff was so vulgar. You were the least vulgar one. Just want you to know, all right? Let me get some context.
Yeah. Wow.
What you say?
The levels to this shit.
Yeah,
And
so
now
you understand.
you said
The only reason why this question got brought up is because the other shit was insane. All right?
I love this, bro.
Just
I
crazy.
I love this, man.
The second question is from
Wow.
Sean Byers 2028. It's he says, is it just you being a victim? Kamala isn't black. The Democrats are the ones you should hate. Read a book sometime and stop running your mouth. Ooh. Sean.
Ooh,
First off,
that was spicy.
Sean, thank you for your comment.
Ooh.
All right. If you haven't yet, please make sure you subscribe. You can share
like Pistol Pete.
our short episodes and let people know how you feel about us. I'm not a victim, sir. I don't feel like I'm a victim. I got this. If you have taken the time to watch previous episodes, if you got a few hours out of your time, half-hour clips of your time, I got this what we call this big king energy. So I ain't a victim, bro. Never been one. All right. I'm saying I'm the victor. All right. Just so you understand, first and foremost. I looked up who you were. I actually clicked your page because I wanted to see, and I love the fact that a Caucasian male can tell me about my blackness. I think that is amazing. That you can tell me about my blackness. That is a beautiful thing. I appreciate you telling me how I should be black and who's black and who's not black. That's genius on you. Thanks for breaking down genealogy to me. I didn't know. Thanks. The Democrats are the ones I should hate. I don't hate anybody. Sir, ma'am, or whatever you may represent as or identify as. I don't hate anyone. I understand what this system is, and it's just what the system is. And when you say read a book, I will challenge you, good sir, to read a book. How about you read a book called They Came Before Columbus, written by Ivan von Sertima. You can read The Fall of the Ethiopian Empire by Chancellor Billups, I believe it was.
Man,
I have a couple of books for you to
scribing
read.
homework, bro.
I'm just saying, because he directed that I read a book. Sir, I read. I know it might be shocking that I actually do know how to read, but I do. And know what you're speaking of. I'm not just running my mouth. This show is for entertainment purposes only. And if you can take some type of educational value from it, then I appreciate you taking it. But there's no need for you to be callous and disrespectful. We can have an open discourse where we can disagree with each other and it'd be just fine. But when you come at me with malicious intent, I have no other option but to respond in kind. But I was just preaching being bigger and better. So I will simply say this to you, Mr. Sean Byers 2028. I'm not a victim. I didn't know you could tell me who's black and who's not. I don't hate anyone. I read a shit ton of books. And you have a wonderful day. Stay white, all right? But thank you guys, man. Thank you guys, man, for submitting your questions for Carter.
We appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you for those people that did it, man. I appreciate you guys. Seriously. I mean, this is all for fun.
Continue
I'm not
to
mad at
submit
it.
your questions to Question for Carter.
Please.
Oh,
Please,
wow.
please.
This is fantastic.
Keep submitting your questions. We're not mad. We're not mad. Those of you on Instagram, J Will, Desmo84, all my people, yo, please, y'all can submit questions too. Submit y'all questions, man. Whatever
Yeah,
you
we
wanna
love
ask.
the positive energy too.
Bring positive questions, man. Whatever it is.
Yo, this guy's feeling a lot of hate and heat right now.
Yeah, and I'm fine with it.
Can we
I'm fine with it. But let's show
I'm
that
just
we're
curious
better
where the
than
love is, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm on my black
They
eyed
love
peas,
y'all.
man.
They love you, bro.
Love.
They love you. They love you. It's just the motherfuckers who have those
Wait
types
till-
of opinions seem to be the ones that
Yeah.
write more. But hey, it is what
Wait
it
till I
is.
get in the stand up and you really gonna hate me. Yeah. You're
You said what?
really gonna hate me.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna happen eventually.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna happen eventually.
Whoa.
It's gonna happen eventually. I think I'm gonna start. A very good friend of mine has been pushing me to get into stand up, so I might dip my toes in the water soon. You know what I mean?
We're gonna have to
There's
talk about
no
this now.
type of structure to
Bullshit.
stop me.
Oh man, give us a shot and quote, bro. Shot and quote.
Shout to the quote, man.
Damn.
Simply but surely, man. All I can say is that on this day, I am okay. I am okay. Am I okay? Hey, it's gonna be okay, man. It's not that bad. It's only 4 years, man.
It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
You survive
man.
4 years, you can survive another 4 years.
You'll be okay. Stop it.
Yo, be okay.
That's it.
Ooh,
Don't cry
signing
about
out on Mr. Keys Open Doors.
And I am Trinidad and Tobago's son, New York City's nephew, Carter Y-O-U-N.
We love y'all. Keep watching, keep subscribing, tell your friends about it. We want to keep growing. If y'all have any suggestions on how we can make the show better, please write in. Let us know. You can write in on our Instagram page. Send us an email. Send a video. Just let us know what we can do to improve because we want to make the show the best show it could possibly be. And we only can do it with your help. So please, please continue to like, subscribe, tell people about it. We're going to make this thing better with your support. And hopefully we got a couple sponsors coming. So love y'all guys. We out.
Love y'all. Angostura, holla at me.